You've heard the myths about the Great Pyramid of Giza, alien architects, hidden power cores, secret star maps, fun stories. But the facts are far better. The Great Pyramid is Khufu's pyramid, built around 4,500 years ago. Old Kingdom, 4th Dynasty. It was the tallest human-made structure on Earth for nearly 4 millennia. Originally about 146.6 meters tall, with a base around 230 meters per side. Today it's a little shorter, about 138.8 meters, because the smooth white Tura limestone casing stones were stripped away over the centuries. Imagine it gleaming in the sun, capped, possibly, with a gilded topstone. Myth: it's impossible to align that perfectly without advanced tech. Fact: they did. The sides point very close to true north, south, east, and west. With careful observation of the sky, a simple plumb line, and a lot of patience, ancient surveyors could do that. Myth: it was built by slaves. Fact: the evidence points to a massive, organized workforce, skilled laborers and seasonal workers, farmers who built when the Nile flooded their fields. Archaeologists have found workers' villages, bakeries, breweries, medical care, and even graves of the crews. People proud enough to carve gang names like Friends of Khufu. So how did they move stone? Not with anti-gravity. We're talking copper chisels, dolerite-pounding stones, wooden sledges, and ramps. There are competing ramp ideas: long straight ramps, zigzags, maybe internal ramps, but they almost certainly used a combination as the pyramid rose. There's even a wall painting from a different site showing a statue on a sledge, pulled by a team, with someone pouring water to reduce friction. Inside, the layout isn't random. A descending passage dives down to an unfinished subterranean chamber. An ascending passage leads to the so-called Queen's Chamber, probably not for a queen, and up through the Grand Gallery to the King's Chamber, a granite room capped by stacked relieving chambers that spread the weight. In those upper spaces, explorers in the 1800s found quarry marks with Khufu's name, hard evidence for the builder. There are narrow shafts from the upper chambers that point toward the sky. Ventilation, ritual, or both. Myth: it's a perfect mathematical code for pi or the golden ratio. Fact: some numbers are close, but close happens when you're dealing with big measurements in different units. The purpose wasn't to be a calculator. It was to be a royal tomb and a monument of power and faith tied to the sun and the afterlife. And the biggest modern twist: in 2017, the Scan Pyramids project used muon tomography, basically cosmic ray X-rays, and found a large void above the Grand Gallery. Not a treasure chamber just yet, a space that could be a construction void or an unknown passage. We're still learning with non-invasive tech that the original builders would probably appreciate. History didn't leave it untouched. In the 800s, the Caliph al-Ma'mun forced an entrance on the north face. Medieval builders stripped casing stones to expand Cairo. 19th century surveyors like Flinders Petrie measured everything with astonishing precision. Today, it's a UNESCO World Heritage Site, managed, repaired, and yes, visited by millions. So here's the truth behind the myths. The Great Pyramid is human. It's the result of organization, engineering, observation, and relentless labor. Tens of thousands of people over maybe 2 decades under a state capable of feeding, housing, and coordinating them. No aliens required. Stand at its base and you don't feel mystery solved, you feel scale. Every block is a decision. Every angle is a choice. And 45 centuries later, the choices still stand. That's not magic. That's us at our most ambitious.